inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just shy of midfield, Ryan, and going right back to Pittman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. Now it's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw again is Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Ryan. Throw left side, complete to QT. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. first throw now for the backup, Allen.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Under pressure, they got him again. Quan Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's got room at the 30. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No.
Behind the skinny tree, you see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Now Foles. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Colts. Kylan Granson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He'll let it fly for Austin. Touchdown! Tavon Austin, 55 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Foles. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is Hines. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep is Tavon Austin. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen, throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it again with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was the rookie James Cook who took it in to finish the drive. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 41, Foles. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Foles. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Daquan Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now we move to spotlight Tavon Austin. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught at the 25.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. What a spin.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was the rookie James Cook who took it in to finish the drive. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw again.
Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. Touchdown, Colts. Nyheim Hines. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll buy some time right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will remain well behind. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And the Bills have recovered. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Allen will try to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
It's time to pick it up. Let's go for gold.
day. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo.
Today, it's the second week of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Good coverage on that play by Alex Singleton.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
DJ Jones
able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. He'll look to throw.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 28-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wilson.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a 1st carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet. And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, they feel like they can't stop him. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they've got man coverage on the. Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go. With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running. I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football. And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving. Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far. Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
On third down, Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
It's taken to the 26. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here.
And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by... Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second. Charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 20-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson.
Got an open man.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. He'll drop to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going right back to Akers. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise a Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
Steps away to his left. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw here. It fights him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's second down. Now back to throw. And Diggs has it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They snap it to Stafford.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Stafford here. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 19 yards away.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll set up to throw.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. He's got room at the 30.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And in incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Diggs with a good footwork. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here come the Bills.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, it's Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Ed Oliver now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you are exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's Stafford.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Gay's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They're going to try and throw. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Stafford on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. In the late afternoon games, one to keep an eye on for sure will be in Minneapolis, where it'll be the Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. And finally, what a kickoff to Monday Night Football. Russell Wilson's first game as a Bronco, and it's in Seattle to wrap up Week 1. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back. At once, they probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to... Get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it. it as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll get... Down to around the 47-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, if any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty